And start to find mountain pose on your mat. So we've got the feet hip width distance apart, nice and grounded. We always start with our alignment because it's so important. Lift the toes, spread them out, bring them back down. So we're balanced on the feet now. And then hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, and palms forward. And we breathe. Okay, so we're just going to let the breath settle in for a moment. Inhale and exhale. All right. So we're going to just now deepen the breath here. So let's do some nice big circle breaths. Arms, inhale, out, up. Energy up. Capture that energy and draw it to your heart. Inhale, the fingertips up. Turn your palms out. Exhale, release. Couple more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Think about elongating the spine with each inhale and with each exhale. Arms up. Exhale, lengthen. And one more round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come back to nice equal standing here. And breathe. Now take those feet a little wider than hip width distance apart. We're going to bend the knees and hips. Get everything nicely moving here. And begin our spinal series. Okay, so we'll move into some cats and cows. We're going to let the knees and hips move as we move into our cats and cows. Right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right. Roll into cat, open wide, up into cow. Left hand goes first. Cat, cow. Right hand first into cat. And open, and left hand, and open. And just keep going. So we just switch which hand goes first, just so those shoulders can get nice even workout here. And the next time you're forward in your cat, stay here. Breathe into that space in between the shoulder blades and slowly, slowly roll up to standing. Roll those shoulders back a few times and forward a few times. All right. We're going to plant the feet now hip width distance apart. Keep them planted and just take the right arm up and tilt to the left and switch. Pressing down with the right hand, up with the left and switch. So we're keeping the shoulders stacked here. We're taking the ribs away from the hip bone here. And we're keeping those feet grounded. Okay, so the next time you're over to the left, stay here. And we're going to reach deeper to the left, release a little bit, reach deeper to the left, release a little, reach deeper, stay here, float your left arm up and come on up. Right hand down, left arm over, stay here and come up a little, reach deeper, come up a little, reach deeper. Come up a little, reach deeper. Right arm flows up, arms up. Now with two arms up, take it over to the left. See if you can keep your feet grounded here. Open those arms. Bring them back, shoulder width distance apart. Open the arms, shoulder width again. We're going to do that one more time. Open, shoulders up and over. Open and shoulder width. Open, shoulder width. Last time, open, shoulder width. Bring it up. Let those hands come down and shake everything out, especially those hard-working shoulders. Ooh, wiggle them around, loosen them up. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to be doing curtsy lunges here. Okay, so that's not going to be good for your knees. So if you're just go ahead and twist. All right. Okay, so situate yourself on your mat where you're going to be doing curtsy lunges if your knees are okay with that tonight. I'm showing options for knee kindness. So you might start to take your lunges a little deeper and slow them down a bit as you take your leg behind and your front hand reaches down toward the mat. These are not new, right? And then start to come back up. And now what we're going to do is the next time your right leg is behind your left leg, stay here, take your arms overhead and just tilt to the left. So it's a little balance challenge here. And then sweep over where the left leg is behind the right. You've got your left wrist in your right hand and you tilt and release and shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to be heading down to the earth now, down to the mat. And remember, we'll be doing gate pose, which is a kneeling pose, to knee down half moon. You can do it standing. So just to review, gate pose standing is basically a reverse warrior two. And the knee down half moon, you could do standing half moon with your hand on a chair, leg back, okay? Or your hand lower. Depends on where your body is going to take you tonight. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat and breathe. See if you can feel your energy already moving. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down and step back to downward facing dog. Okay, so in our dog here, we're going to pedal the feet. Pressing one heel down and then the other. Now press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And then come to seated. You can bring your knees down or just scoot off to the side like we were doing earlier. All right, and finding seated mountain pose here. Sit up nice and tall. Hands out by your side. Inhale energy up from the earth. And draw that energy to your heart. All right, let's take a couple of breaths here. Now, this is a good time to think about something, anything that you want to just let go of. So draw something to mind. And then inhale your fingertips up toward the sky. Turn your palms out and just let it go. Just press it down into the earth, away, gone. And shake everything out. All right. So I feel like we haven't done boat in a while, so we're going to do boat. Yeah. So let's take it down here. And this is not how we do boat, is it? So let's come on up. Okay. All right. Sit up nice and tall here. We've got 2 feet to the mat. You could also be sitting on something, right? With your feet underneath, your ankles underneath your knees instead of sitting on the mat. Arms are forward and we just draw back. 2 feet stay on the mat. We're taking it back. Find your core challenge point and come up. All right, now adding on, okay? So you know you can keep your feet down if you want, but we're going to start with that right knee up. Again, you could keep your right foot down. Right knee up. We'll call this high boat on the right and extend your right leg. Right heel hovers, shoulders hover. Low boat to high boat. Low to high. And low, yes, we're going this slowly. To high. Another low boat on the right. Option, come into canoe. Arms by the ears. Arms back by your side. Lift back up into high boat on the right. And release. Shake it out. Okay, are we ready to do that on the left? Left knee up. Arms forward. We're going low boat. Remember, you can be bringing your foot down each time. Your heel does hover and come up. High boat, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat, low boat. Option canoe. Bring those arms by the ears, hands by your side. Come back up to high boat. Release and shake everything out. Anybody feeling this yet? Core starting to work there? Okay, inhale and exhale. So let's do double boat. We'll do it with the feet down to start with, okay? Remember, you can always just alternate if that works better for you. Arms are forward. We take it back. Extend those legs. Low boat, 2 legs. And in, feet down, come up. Smoothing that out. Legs extend, take it back, low boat, and up. All right, dare we try it with 2 knees up, 2 knees up, arms forward, low boat, 2 legs extend, and in, and do that again. You can bring your feet down, and up, and release. Whew. And remember, you can always go back to single leg, right? We're going to do high boat to low boat 4 times. We're going to do canoe each time. So whether you're doing single leg or double leg, feet down or knees up, okay, we're doing it 4 times. It's either 4 doubles or 2 right, 2 left, knees up, arms forward, high boat, low boat, canoe, arms forward, come up. Low boat, canoe, arms forward and up. And low boat, canoe, arms forward and up. Last one, low, canoe, arms forward and up. And sit up, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. Whew. All right, let's shake everything out here. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to do the water wheel, okay, for our hips. So Water wheel involves a lot of knee bending, right? So you don't have to do it very deeply, right? Your water wheel might look something more like this. Just watch out, see how your knee reacts to everything. All right, if your knees are not bothering you tonight, you're going to do just the regular water wheel. So, oh, and by the way, we'll do some standing obliques. Don't worry, I didn't forget them. We'll do them standing. All right, so take your hands down. Take a couple of breaths here. Ready, water wheel, starting on the right knee, in, point up, flex down, in and up and down. Keep going. And the next time your right knee is in, hold it in, flex your right foot, flex out, point up, knee in, and keep going. Out and up and in. And the next time your right knee comes in, hold it in. Hold on to your right shin or hamstring. Keep your left side grounded. You can even extend your left arm out from the shoulder. Open that right leg out to the right and back to center. Out to the right and back to center. Keep stillness on the left. The next time you come back to center, stay here. This is your left hand outside of your right thigh. Extend your right arm out from the shoulder. Extend your left leg any amount and draw your right knee just past center to the left. All right, now we're going to let that right hip come up. Let the left knee come way over. Right shoulder stays grounded. Gaze past your right fingertips. And then come through center, drawing the right ankle across the left thigh. Flex your right foot. Draw your legs in so you can hold on to your shin here or extend your arms, and we take those legs forward and back. And side to side. The upper body is nice and still here. We are working to open those hips. We're moving the lower body. Come back to center now and make circles with those legs. And pause and circle the other way. We're also getting a nice little spinal massage here. You might feel it if you focus on your back, and come back to center. Hold on to your right shin. Take your left leg straight up, point, and flex that foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Now cross tightly at the thighs and rock those hips around in a circle. And the other way. Release, unwind 2 feet to the mat and butterfly those knees. All right, we're starting water wheel on the left. Bring the left knee in, point up, flex down. That right side is nice and steady here. Continue water wheeling around here. And the next time your left knee is in, hold it in, flex your left foot, flex out, point up, knee in, and keep going. All right, holding that knee in now. We're going to take that left shin or hamstring, take the left leg out to the left and back to center. Extend your right arm out from the shoulder for some extra support here. Keep that right side grounded. And the next time you're at center, stay there. Right hand outside of your left thigh. Left arm extends out from the shoulder. Right leg extends any amount. Take your left knee just past center. Your left hip is still grounded. Left shoulder is grounded. And then let that left knee come way over to the right. Left shoulder is still grounded. Left hip is up. As you come through center, your left ankle slides across your right thigh, legs in, hold on to your shin, or extend your arms, legs go forward and back. And side to side. Upper body is staying nice and steady here. And circle. Pause and circle the other way. And come back to center, holding on to the shin. Right leg up, point and flex. And circle. And circle. All right, we're crossing at the thighs and circling those legs around. And circle the other direction. And release, unwind, butterfly those knees, open and closed here. All right, we are going to roll over to hands and knees, or not, or stand up, preparing, right? And then come into kneeling for gate pose. So remember, you could be standing up for this if you don't want to be on your knees. Okay, we're going to take the left leg out to the left. Left palm is face up on the left leg, so the hand could easily slide down. Shoulders stay very stacked here, right? Right arm up, and we tilt. Left and up. That's all gate pose is, tilt. And up. And tilt. And up. Now we're going to add the half moon. So tilt, and this time let that right hand come all the way to the mat or your support. Left hand to the left hip, left leg comes up, left arm comes up. You can even take your left arm over your ear. And then take it gate. So come on back up, gate. And half moon, just float into half moon. And one more time, gate to half moon. And come back. All right, shake things out, wiggle around. This time we've got the right leg out. Right palm is face up, left arm by the ear. There you go. Gate to the right and up. Gate to the right and up. Gate to the right and up, adding half moon, gate to the right. Bring it over, left hand comes down, right hand to the right hip, right leg up, maybe right arm up, maybe right arm over the ear. Yes, and now gate to half moon. So take it back to gate, to half moon, and one more gate, to half moon. And come on back up. We're going to come into child's pose. Any resting pose is good here. So just, you can even sit on your chaise lounge there and just drop your head forward, because child's pose is a lot with the knees, right? So come to child's pose if you're coming to child's pose, or take your alternative resting pose here. Yep. And then come on up into downward facing dog. Let's look for some nice balance in this dog, some ease, some lengthening, pressing those heels toward the mat. Remember, the knees are never locked out. There's always a little bit of relaxation in the knees. And then go ahead and journey your feet to your hands, however you want to get there. And when you get there, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, lengthening the spine as you bring your hands to heart center. And shake everything out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to move into some sun salutations, and we're going to add some arm movements at the beginning. Otherwise, it'll be fairly simple. Remember, add stuff if you want, leave things out if they're not working for you, okay? So let's find mountain pose at the top of the mat. These are going to be pretty basic sun salutations, but we'll do some leg lifts with them, okay? All right, here we go. Float the arms up, long arms open to the right. And back to center, arms up, long arms open left. And up, elbows to waist, heart shines up. Inhale, up, exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down, lunge back right. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're coming into a knee up or knee down plank, your choice. And chaturanga, keep it strong. If you start to sway your back, bring your knees down. All right, we're going to work on locust. So bring your hands by your side here, point your toes behind you, shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Lift those palms toward the sky. And if you're ready, lift those feet as well. Locust. And release. Coming back into locust, lift. And release. Find downward facing dog. All right, so we take a breath to get into dog. Our second breath is to look around and kind of refine things, right? We want the weight to be evenly distributed between two hands and 2 feet. We want to make sure everything's nice and long here. And our next few breaths are relaxing into dog. Feeling 4-point balance here. Now we're going to take that right leg up to hip height, flex the foot, and rebalance between 2 hands and 1 foot. Now, without moving anything but the right leg, tap those right toes down and back up to hip height. Down and up. Down and up. Now hold it up. Take a big step forward with the right foot, followed by the left. Find your way back to the top of the mat. Half lift, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And shake things out. All right. Finding mountain pose at the top of the mat. So we're going to do those arm movements. This time we'll start long arms open to the left. Finding your alignment, your balance, your breath. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, long arms open left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open right. Inhale, arms up, elbows to waist. Shine your heart up to the sky. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Half lift. Fingertips down. Lunge back, left leg. Okay, we're going to be coming into a nice strong plank here. Knees up or down. And chaturanga. Hold on to it all the way down. All right, point the toes behind. Clasp your hands behind. More locust coming here. Roll your shoulders toward your ears, down your spine. Lift up, press your hands toward your feet. Lift your feet. And release. Change your grip by one finger. And into locust, lift. Press your hands toward your feet, straight back behind you. And release. Make a pillow with your hands. Bend your knees. And let your legs sway side to side, releasing that spine here. All right, feet down. Find your way to downward facing dog. All right, so we're in down dog, right? Our first breath takes us here. Our second breath, we look around. Is everything where we need it to be and want it to be? How's the weight distribution here? And then we just settle in. Some rest here. Couple of breaths. Feeling 4 points of balance. Now float your left leg up to hip height. Now you're balanced between 2 hands and 1 foot. Left leg is up, just moving that left leg. Toes tap down. Leg comes up. Tap down and up. Tap down. Lift it up. Now big step forward with the left and just walk the rest of the way to the top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And shake everything out. Whew. All right. So that was fairly energetic, but I didn't forget, I promised you standing obliques. So we're going to do those next. So you're going to need your feet about 5-pointed star distance wide here, with the toes turned out. Now, when you bend your knees, make sure they're going over your toes. They don't have to go far, but you want them going over your toes. So you don't want your knees buckling in. You don't want to be on the inner corners of your feet, and you don't want to be pressing out on the outer corners of your feet. So that's how the knees go, right? Inhale and exhale. All right. So we're going to take the hands to the shoulders, bend the knees. Now, keeping the shoulders stacked, we tilt right and come up. You can keep your knees bent right now. Tilt to the right, extend the arms, bring it in and come up. All right, straighten those knees for a moment, bring them back down. Tilt left and up, tilt left, extend the arms, bring them in and up. Okay, so we're going to try and move the knees as we move side to side. Okay, just keep this up and down movement going. All right, so here we go. We're going right and up and extend and up and left and up. Extend the arms and up and right and up. Extend the arms and up and left, up, extend and up, right, up, extend and up and left, up, extend and up, slowing it down now, right and up. Now extend to the right and come up. Once more to the left, left, up, extend left, and up. All right, shake things out. We're just going to keep the legs how they are. Put your index fingers in your hip creases, bend your knees out to the side, and fold. And just release. Your hands might wind up on your thighs, your shins, or the mat. Just release and move around. And nod your head, yes, and no. Bring your hands back to your hips. Come halfway up, take a breath. Come the rest of the way up. And heel toe. Shake things out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so for a little rest here, we're going to do Warrior Two. So situate yourself on your mat. You want to be Warrior Two wide. Starting with the right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle. The pelvis is level. Right knee is over the right ankle. The left foot is grounded. Think about the outer edge of your left foot pressing strongly into the mat. Shoulders over hips, arms out, gaze past your right fingertips. Okay, we're going to take this to Archer, so it moves very slowly. Turn your gaze to your left fingertips. Now follow your left hand as it comes around. Your left arm is staying long. Your left hand comes around. Left fingers meet right fingers. Draw that left arm up the right. Left fingers up the right arm, across the body. Keep your eyes on your left hand as you open to the left. And again, slowly bring that left hand over to the right. Fingers touch. Left fingers draw up the right arm, across the body. We still have our eyes on our left hand. Open to the left. And last time, draw the arm around, up, across the body, and open. Now turn your gaze back to the right for Warrior Two. Notice the Warrior Two energy. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your toes forward. Put your index fingers in your hip creases and just fold forward with a long spine as far as you want to go. Okay, you might stop with your head higher than your heart. You might come farther down. Put your hands somewhere on your legs or on your mat. Let your head hang so that neck is releasing here. You might feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Bring your hands back to your hips. Come halfway up. Press through the feet. Come the rest of the way up. All right, if your legs are asking for a break, give them one. Otherwise, just turn. Left toes to the left, right toes in at an angle. Okay, and we're going to make sure that that right foot is nice and grounded here. Left knee over the left ankle, pelvis is level, shoulders over hips, arms in line with the shoulders, gaze left. Gaze to the right now. Follow your right hand around as it slowly comes over to the left. Up that arm. Cross. Keep your eyes on your right hand. Open right. Archer again. Keep it nice and slow. Open right. And last time, follow that right hand with your eyes as it comes over slowly to the left. Draw up, across, and when you land, you're open to the right, you're gazing right, and then turn your gaze back to the left. Find your warrior two energy here. Bring your hands to your hips and come into any sort of movement that feels good to you now. Okay, so we're just moving around. It could be folding, wiggling, stomping around, shaking the legs out. Look around your body, see what it needs. And then look around your space and see if there's anything that you want to take with you as we come down. Everybody grab a block. We're going to do a little just passive back bend, okay, a supported back bend, just resting on the block. So go ahead and have your block. And we will meet at the top of the mat. Notice your alignment here. Feel how your breath is moving. Okay, inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, fingertips down. Now, if you want to go through a vinyasa, go ahead. If you want to just step back to down dog and relax in dog, go into dog. So the vinyasa would be plank, chaturanga, right? Back bend, and then into down dog. Whichever one you're doing, and if you're moving through the vinyasa, don't rush it. Once you get to down dog, just sway those hips side to side a little bit, do a little release, and then find your way to seated mountain pose. All right. So once you're in seated mountain pose and you shake things out a little bit, okay, notice that your sit bones are nice and even on the mat. Your heels are nice and even on the mat. And breathe. Okay, we're going to do 3-part forward fold. So sit up nice and tall. Inhale, float those arms up. Remember those hip creases with a long spine. We're folding from the hip creases. Arms are going to stay by the ears until you get to your end point here, and then just drop your hands. Gaze past your toes. Simple forward fold here. Arms back by the ears. Come on up. Hands down. Now we'll do it from a V sit. So find your V. Arms up. Fold over those creases, hip creases. When you get to your end point, drop your hands. Gaze past your fingertips. Arms back up by the ears, sit up, hands down. Okay, we're going to go into Baddha Konasana. So the knee-friendly thing to do would be to do just a regular forward fold again. Garland pose with the legs very long might work also here. So the feet are 6 inches apart. Okay, but you don't want to be crunching your knees in, you know that. All right, so here we go. We're finding Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall, arms up, long spine, fold from those hip creases, drop the hands and gaze past the toes. Everything's long here. Arms back up by the ears, sit up, hands down. One hand under each knee, bring your legs up, take them forward, and give them a crazy shake. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to grab the block, make sure it's nearby, and roll down. Block on the first side, slide it under your hips. You're in a nice supported back bend here, and this might be right where you stay. That would be fine. If you feel like you want to lift higher and take your block to its second edge, go ahead and do that. If you're on the second edge and you really want to go for it on the third edge, carefully do that. If you're on the third edge, bring it back down to the second edge. And if you're on the second edge, bring it back down to the first edge. So we're all on the first edge here. Inhale and exhale. And now we're just going to lift the hips and slide that block out from underneath and put it off to the side. Okay. All right, so let's work on a spinal release here. Draw your right leg in, hold on to the hamstring, and bounce your lower right leg. Take that right leg up, press your leg into your hands into your leg. Resist, 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 and soften. And again, resist, 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 and soften. Right foot down, left leg in, hold on, bounce. Extend, press, resist, 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 and soften. And resist, 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 clearing that spine, and soften. 2 feet to the mat, butterfly those knees. Inhale and exhale. All right, hands down by your side. Take your right foot up and point and flex. Circle. And circle the other way. Right foot down, left leg up, point and flex. And circle. and circle the other way. All right, bring your foot down. Now, if you love to be in Supta Baddha Konasana, this would be a good time to go into Supta Baddha Konasana and hang out there while we bend the elbows and open and close those fingers. Wiggle, wiggle. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Hands down, head goes side to side. And come to center. Okay, so you can stay here with your knees bent or in your Supta Baddha, or just extend those legs. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, and just softly breathe. Now release your hands to your side. Scan your body from head to toe. See if there's any final actions or realignments that your body wants to take. As we start to find our way into our final relaxation position for this practice. Once you feel like you're in that place where you'll be settled, just notice all the parts of you that are touching the earth here. Try and even your weight out between all those points of contact. We're going to take a deep releasing breath, exhaling through the mouth, and then we'll exhale into final relaxation. So 2 deep breaths to finish. So inhale and exhale through the mouth. Let everything go. And inhale and slowly exhale, releasing into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back. Wiggle fingers and toes. And on your next inhale, stretch long. Exhaling, draw in. And slowly find your way back to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.